Всем привет, с вами LETSPLAY, сегодня мы играем в Genshin Impact. И, ребят, сегодня мы продолжим вот эту сюжетку всю. И да. И, в общем, ребят, как видите, у меня опять кофеофония, но я заработала эту рыбу сегодня. Посмотрите, ну просто наконец-то ты вот пощадил меня и дал лже-дракона стального. Наконец-то. И теперь у меня такие 20 и таких 6. Все, побежали покупать. Прямо сейчас купим. Ну вот, давайте купим. И вот он, улов, наконец-то. Так, это что? Для пробуждения. Это у нас сериал Лилова, да? О, все, супер. Потом будем, короче, пробуждать. Но чуть попозже, не сейчас. Чуть-чуть попозже пробудем. Но для начала, да. И давайте прокачаем до 20 уровня. Ну, просто для самого максимума просто. Прикольненько. Так, ну давайте без вопросов. Без вопросов. Качаем до 50-го. Да, конечно, только моя Мора почему-то превратится сейчас в 5 миллионов, мне кажется. 6. Хотя 294 тысячи. Ну, пошли. Ну, пошли. Так, сейчас вот отсюда пойдем. Сейчас по-быстрому все там перебьем. Соберем немного травы, кстати, для нашей Райден, а то я и не могла завысить. Да. Ну, это ладно, не важно. Но важно вот это. Кстати, 10. 10, ребят. А там их очень много, и вообще встречается, что вот одна такая штука по 2 таких вот штук. Еще вот это надо. Ну, в общем-то, мне кажется, что сейчас по-быстрому... Ой, ну и не на манифестацию. Ну, сейчас пойдем. Так, это вон там, да? В общем, сейчас просто быстро посмотрим. Если найдем какие-то эти плоды, то... О, нашла. Да, вот блестит. И там еще дальше. Ребят, так это вообще какое-то сокровище. Собираем. И... О, это еще электрогу, ребят. Неплохо. Собираем еще 2 и еще 2. По-моему, уже 10 уже собрали. 43, ребят. Осталось всего лишь еще немного и нормально. Ну, в общем, еще один такой вот. Еще одна такая штука. Сейчас. Ну, пошли лучше к призракам. Пути там. Найдем их. Там Там даже вот эти вот самураи. Мы можем сейчас... Вот, ребят, во-первых, вот эта штука, вот их там самураи, мы сейчас с них это, и вот на бусе. Сейчас с них соберем вот эти вот штуки. Ну и ну вот, смотрите, сколько их много. Сейчас вот так. Ну и вот. Собираем, хотя с них мало чего выпадет хорошенького. Вот это вот, еще собираем травы. И идем к призраку. О, еще путей здесь супер много вот этих всех. Ну, вот, как говорила, здесь очень много. Так, вообще что ли? Сейчас... Вот так вот. Наконец. Собираем. Ой, ой, ой. И сейчас потом будем еще это переформировать. Собираем еще вот это. И наши любимые призраки. Ну, здравствуйте. Мне как бы для улова очень нужно. Да, спасибо. Так, еще здесь будет, да? Что у нас здесь? У нас здесь обычный сундук. Ну, ребят, ну ладно, что там? Это у нас карта чистится. Что ж, хорошо. Да еще и безопытный райден. Мне кажется, вообще, и просто и печать для качки. Вообще, просто радость одна. Кстати, мне интересно сейчас, насколько будет сильна... Ну, знаете, 70 уровень против 69-го, ну, думаю, что это, ну, прям даже суперски, прям сильно так. Я думаю, что будет прям суперски хорошо. Так, мы же с этой штукой пришли. Ага, ну приветики. В общем, здесь полным-полным. Так, и немного стрел добавим. Вот так и вот так. А что нам вообще нужно? То есть, что именно? А, то есть вот это, да? Но мы сейчас переформируем. И где-то еще здесь повыше должно быть, да? Так, у нас здесь еще вот это вот. О, тоже, да? Ну, неплохо, неплохо. Пошли. Сейчас. Ага, вот вы. Еще одно слово. Ну, давайте. Так, что не добились. Вот все добились. Теперь собираем это все. Ага, и вот еще ты третий, да? Угу. Ну, я немножко. Вон. Вот так. Готово. В общем, пока что на этом все. Так, что у нас здесь? Собираем. А здесь... А, так мы все уже сделали. Правда? Понятно. Ну окей, давайте тогда перейдем теперь к этому. Давайте отсюда пойдем. Хотя более было бы хорошо пойти отсюда, но вообще можно, в принципе, оттуда тоже, чтобы просто разблокировать точку и открыть примерно карту. Чем больше мы откроем карту, тем будет лучше. Так, ладно, не будем трогать эту штуку. Здесь даже, кстати, по пути вот эта вот штука. И богатый сундук. Ну ладно, мне вообще не важно. О, ну ладно. Будет больше вот этих штук на Доре. Так, а это что было вообще? Как-то... Не это... Вот. Так, а опыт дали? Опыт не дали, жалко. Ну ничего страшного. У нас все равно много опыта. Да и в принципе дадут сейчас много опыта за то, что я прохожу это задание. А еще... Да. Ребят! Жесть. Смотрите. У нас ровно 200 круток. Ровно 200 круток. Ровно 200 круток. Я в это поверить не могу просто. 200 круток. Это как так? Так, ладно, допустим.
Hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's thick...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose?
More Aramite mercenaries? How are they working?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you along. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to... All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the
You really keep putting on a scare, Al Hatham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. However, had I wished to turn you over to the
Oh, right. You do have a...
I have no interest in running errands for that project. And these days, you're more... not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still Everyone says the capsule... Which brings me back to... The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became... To have that kind of reaction, I think you must...
Al Hatham, you really have a ridiculous...
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information. No matter. rather than simply.
That's right.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's
It's always better to travel.
Так, 30 метров. Слишком много, уж даже чересчур. Давайте телепортируемся сюда.
before us lies.
Whoa.
Simon. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other.
Oh, Hatham. Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I
Seemed to me more. Yes. General Mahamatra Simon.
You seem to have. If I were you, I have been pursuing this scribe for a long.
Has Al-Haytham?
I won't waste my breath. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's scent.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Maham... As far as I'm aware, the other Matra... Have you been given a mission that's... If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority?
I should have known you'd be difficult to.
You two! Ugh.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great, finally! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise,
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the academia duking it out once and for... Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with but how dare you... It seems like... Hey,
Ooh, what's going on? The wind's so...
another sandstorm? What's up with these recently? Hey! All of you!
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like can... Come on, you two! Jeez, are all of...
All right, stop.
Well... Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself.
I say, nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Hunt.
There's no need to thank.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. I'm like,
All right. Now that we're all better, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow village, and now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make So please, Have an honest and sincere conversation with one, and if anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality.
Oh,
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make my...
All right, we got it.
That's what I like to hear.
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably...
wait. That was you trying to be a...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a... Rather,
Huh?
a little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development. As General Mahamatra, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected the power of the... I realized then that the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the Academia. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action. I will never give up on this investment.
Sino seems to have the same quest now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra. Well, Sino, if that's your story...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between... The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your
Yes, I was indeed
Oh, hate them!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've...
The most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely, that from my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmad.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the...
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to... You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. I'll hate them helped us out.
I'm willing to apologize if that... I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. After...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you... Answer me this.
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia.
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two. And now you, Dia. I believe.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must... My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aruvit. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds...
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats...
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you...
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training...
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they...
The winds died down. That means the... Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've...
Давайте пойдем. Ох, гончие.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with this creep.
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sands.
Leave this round up. I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Ну что ж.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Let it rain. Prepare to be blown away. Here comes another wave.
А, ну вы издеваетесь. Как же я ненавижу кончиха. Просто ненавижу. Кончих. Собак люблю, а кончих не люблю.
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hand. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually.
Sir, I am.
I can't say that besides Sandstorm.
So, Ermin's
Everything in the net.
Everyone in our, speaking of...
village keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru. Most of them are scholars who lost their san. The academia believes that they're crazed muttering.
Alas, that's. But no one in the village.
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The mantra.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you.
Oh, you're the former General Maham.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really do.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than. Let's start by finding a spot to share what. Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title, the Academia, has long egged when mad scholars first arrived. Initially, Aru village was struck. Suddenly, he noticed a map despite the powerful tremor. After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad.
Soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you... Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activity.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then!
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story. So, what do you make of the story? Really?
What? You don't believe...
No, it's not. Lesser Lord Kusana, the Academia. In addition,
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the...
That look in your eyes. How can this be? To think. Our Archon has been a...
Alright, Now it's our turn to put our skip, but easier said than done. Especially since we don't.
Excuse me. Are you here to help me find my
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Is your grandpa Mad Scott?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that?
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my I heard everything you said to the village chief.
Ah, so you're the one who was eased. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling.
Whoa. Oh, Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I want.
All right.
Так, ты выше.
Sino is super fit.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know?
I had.
Huh? You knew that?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turn. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, one summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again. Only to realize, it's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy. But Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things.
All this somehow just makes Paimon.
Perhaps. It's also my reason for.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Simon?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his...
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys.
We've cleared everything up. Let's go.
Really? Yeah.
All right.
Так, давайте расспросим.
Excuse me.
You mean the village keepers? When I was eating anything else?
The scholars that have gone missing.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes.
Don't change this.
Right. You were asking about the But honestly,
Do you also think Grandpa?
Grandpa. Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean... He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his... It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. It's... well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to...
Gotcha. Thank you.
Давайте еще спросим.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently?
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's... And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora.
Oh, thank you.
It was nothing. Hey, you're looking...
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned...
Wow, what a nice guy.
Okay. Thank you,
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Isak, let's head over there. Stay quiet as... Listen, see if you can...
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true. Still, you say he's coming back.
Haven't you noticed? Delavar was saying that many people... Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the...
Huh. Now that you...
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming.
Now, repeat everything you've just said.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you...
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King...
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madman will disappear and that King Deshret will return.
Hey.
Go. It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all... Delavar also said that one...
Is that...
Seems like he still wants to know...
Got it! At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking. But then all the mad... Please, don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but this
Where is this radical person?
I haven't run into him over the past few days.
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's...
Sounds like you're not too close with the radical.
No, of course not.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many other, so you'd best just don't do anything.
Yes, got it.
That scared Paimon half to death. Saito is pretty terrible. He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used...
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. Very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. I'll protect us. Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, He yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. Well, this is where Grandpa...
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please, but are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day.
So, you know
Huh? You know...
Yes.
Wait.
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest.
What are you looking for?
Here it is. Take a look right here. Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, from the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. The scent is quite faint, but still extant.
But who would come looking for Grandpa?
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with like...
Exactly. Even deep within the clutch.
No. So, someone's taking advantage of their Are the rumors really true? Could the disappear...
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done...
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru.
Так, ну, ребят, давайте на этом пока что закончим. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, ставьте колокольчик. В следующий раз мы продолжим это задание. Ну, а на этом все. С вами была LETSPLAY, и всем пока!